Hello and welcome to I Want to Grow, and I Want to Grow is all about that, right? We all want to grow, but in this situation this week, we're celebrating the British Council, and boy, have they helped so many people grow. The ripples they've created is quite staggering, and now they're waves, and they've helped people all over the globe. Now, we've got a special guest with Laura today from HSBC. Please tell us a little bit more about you.
Hi, good afternoon, Steve.
Good afternoon.
And first of all, let me start by thanking you for inviting me here today, and heartfelt congratulations to the 90th anniversary of the British Council. My name is Laura Dunn. I am the Chief Operating Officer of HSBC here in Qatar.
And how long have you been here now?
I've been here now for about 7 years. I know that so well because my youngest son, he was only 2 months when we moved to Qatar. I have three children and a husband, obviously, which moved with me here to Qatar. And for the last 5 years, I've been working at HSBC here in Qatar.
Wonderful. A big global brand.
Yes, it is truly wonderful. You might know that over just this year, HSBC celebrated their 70th anniversary here in the market, actually. And we're really proud to say that over 70 years, we have grown a very strong and resilient franchise here in the market across all business segments, and we're the only international bank offering retail services. But our remit goes a lot more or a lot further than just banking. So if you think about it, HSBC, you mentioned it, a global brand. We are in 60 markets across the world. And from that point of view, our mission is also to focus on community engagement, education, and cultural exchange. And this is where we partner with the British Council.
And I suppose with the global presence that you've got, and for expats that's coming in, you're a welcome to most people, right? Because you are that global brand, and you help so many people yourselves. You wouldn't be around for 70 years if you didn't.
That's true, that's true. And I truly believe, especially offering all business segments from investment banking, corporate banking to the retail banking, we have a really unique position here in the market to support also the growth of this amazing country. Yeah,
of course. And I've got many clients that are clients of yours, and they rave about you. And you make it so much easier. You make it so much easier. And we help startup companies here. And it's so much easier when they're coming from places around the world. It's so much easier to open a bank account here with yourself if they've got presence with your banks elsewhere.
True story. One of our biggest selling points, and hence recommend.
It's fantastic. Okay, tell us a bit about the nature of your partnership and collaboration with the British Council, past and present, and how did it start?
Okay, so as I mentioned before, outside of the traditional banking, HSBC as a group has a real mission to focus on community engagement, to focus on education, and to focus on the cultural or intercultural exchange and dialogue. And I really feel that with the British Council, this is where we have shared values which we can work on together. What really works well for us, we work with the British Council not only here in Qatar, but also at the group level. And many of the programs or initiatives which we support here locally are group programs as well. Let me think about, there are obviously many initiatives which we have worked on together.
I was going to say to you, which one are the ones that stand out for you?
Yes, it's a difficult question. I have personally been only in the market for 5 years, working with the British Council and with its director, 𝗪𝘂𝗪, on many initiatives. But the one which stands out for me, I would say the most, is the UK Alumni Award. It's truly inspiring when you hear when you hear stories how alumni from UK universities succeed in life and the impact they then have in communities where they've moved to, like, for example, here in Qatar.
It's funny you should say that. We had she was on the board as well at one stage. Her name was Katie. Fantastic with what she'd achieved and the culture, how the culture was shared. It was phenomenal. And again, it's testament to what they're producing. They're providing the support. So do you have any memorable stories or moments from the work with the British Council that you'd like to share?
Look, I always feel I get most inspired and emotional when I participated in the UK Alumni Awards. But my colleagues, they often reference the 𝗙𝗂𝗪 program.
Yeah.
Which is really inspiring as well. The focus there is not so much on the education from a university point of view. It's more on the education of teenagers and teaching them future skills like collaboration, critical thinking, and so on and so forth. I think these are hugely important, especially as our world is changing, to prepare also younger people for future success in life and in work.
I think that it's, with me particularly seeing this week and listening to so many, what did we say, 25 already? I think that's going to be 60 by the time we finished. There was this wonderful lady this week, and from the age of 7, she had a certificate.
It's amazing.
And it just led her all the way from there, all the way to now where she's got a successful job in a shipping company. Yep. And it's been with her from that year of 7.
Truly amazing stories. And as you're talking about that lady, it actually brought to my mind another initiative which is really close to my heart, which is the Springboard initiative, I believe it is called.
Yeah.
You know, these markets, especially here in the Middle East, are developing so fast, but having an initiative specifically focusing on Arab women to realizing their potential is something which is really leading for the market, and I'm really proud to be part of this together with the British Council, and probably one of the reasons why I can have a job like I am having today in Qatar as of today.
Yeah, gives you hope, right? It does give you hope with everything that's going on in the world, that you have organisations like yours and the British Council that do find helping others the sole reason for their purpose. I know we're your side, you're there about looking after your clients, but also making money. But that's not what you're talking about today. You're talking about how much you put into others, and it's testament to you and to the British Council. So congratulations. Where do you see this relationship going over the years? I suppose it's just going to keep on going.
You say it, Steve. So it's just going to keep on going. As I said, we are 70 years in the market, really well established. British Council is celebrating 90 years globally. You mentioned you're here since 72, which is, or not you, but the British Council is here since 72. This is a remarkable achievement, and I can just say that I'm so much looking forward to extending this partnership and working together and bringing more education, more collaboration and cultural exchange to Qatar.
You're the COO of HSBC, and you're here taking your time out to say what you thought of British Council. That's testament of what they're doing right now. So thank you so much for coming along. If you were to give them some advice for the next 90 years, what would it be?
Some advice for the next 90 years, what would it be? I would very much say continue with the same enthusiasm which you bring. The change is evident. The impact the British Council is having on individual lives, on communities, is remarkable. So I would just like to ask, please continue.
You're fantastic. And the most difficult question I'm going to ask you today is, what word can you describe the British Council and why?
I find it very difficult personally to choose one word for
Everybody
something
has,
so
I've got to
amazing. For something so amazing, but if I think of how I feel whenever I attend any partnership initiative or when I work together with the British Council, I would say inspired.
And that's a good ending. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you for coming here. Honestly, really is taking time out of your day to wish them all the best for the future and what they've succeeded in so far. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.